morning. It is Monday. It's 8 o'clock. Well, it's 2 minutes past 8. And this week I thought I'd film a week in my life. I've done a day in the life of a copywriter before, but I feel like it sounds like such a cliche, but no 2 days are ever the same. So I normally try to pick the days where I'm doing something interesting or like leaving my house, which is, it's something I do often. Let me rephrase that. I do leave my house regularly to go and do events or exciting stuff, but I just feel like doing it over a week gives a more like realistic insight into how I actually spend my time and what I'm actually doing. So this week it's not super busy, but we've got stuff going on. I've got some days at home where I'm doing nothing, and then some other days where I'm out and about, or one day where I'm out and about doing events and stuff. Just thought I'd bring you along for the ride, for this crazy life. It's not that crazy at all. Right, so Monday, I don't think I have any meetings today, which is lovely, but I do have a deadline. This is for a client that I've been doing some tone of voice guidelines for. We are catching up tomorrow to chat about it. So I want to get this sent over, ideally like way before lunchtime. I left him in a pretty strong position, I think, on Friday. So all I should really have to do this morning is like comb through, make sure I still agree with the things I thought about the tone of voice strategy on Friday, which normally I do, but it's just good to leave some time in between like the last bit of work you did and the submission. And then I just want to do some emails. I want to get my newsletter prepped for this week. And just other bits and pieces really. It should be a good week, I claim. There is a Northern Affinity on the pond session this morning, which is basically we all, like a group of us we'll join a call online and we'll do a Pomodoro sprint virtually. So basically we'll all set a timer. We'll talk about what we want to achieve. We'll set a timer for 25 minutes. We'll all turn our cameras off and go and do some work. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about how those 25 minutes work. And we'll do that like 3 times, I think. And it's quite a nice way to like chat to people, but also get your head down and get a bit of work done on a Monday morning. I think that starts at 10. I would like to go to that, but it depends whether or not I can get this done. I don't know, because I feel like as much as that session is productive, I kind of want to be like laser focused, no interruptions at all while I'm finishing off these guidelines to send off to the client. So I'll see. It's 8 now, so really I've got 2 hours before that starts, so I should be able to do it. But we will see. I think that's everything. Oh, I went to the gym this morning, had my slop, which is my overnight oats, but it looks like slop, it looks like actual shit. And my green juice, so I can feel superior over other people today. Because that's what green juice and overnight oats are for, right? That's what I heard. Feeling good about this week. Which makes a welcome change because I've been feeling less good recently. I might do another video about that. Let me know if you want me to be like honest about what it has really been like the last couple of months, because I will be, and that is a threat. Right, I'm gonna get my specs on and get my work brain on, and take a look at these guidelines and see what Friday Gina was thinking. Let's do it. So update, it's 2 hours later, the blankie is on. The glasses are still on. It's nearly there. I always get this whenever I'm about to submit a big piece of work. In the last like couple of read-throughs where I'm just checking everything and like doing the last few bits of moving everything around, I just have this moment where I go, is this all terrible? Have I got this all horribly wrong? And I know I haven't, because like I trust my process and the way that I have like used the information the client's given me to come to these conclusions, and like I know that that is logical and rational. But yeah, it's just that little voice in my head that's like, oh, is this terrible? Do you need to start again even though you're delivering it in an hour? So that's been fun. I did join on the Poms in the end. That's everyone there. We're on our first 25-minute work session. So I want to use this to like getting it finished. I just need to do one more read through. I think there's one more section I need to like look at the wording of. And then I need to do some formatting. So like going through checking all the headings and the bullet points and little fiddly bits like that. But yeah, there's no reason why I shouldn't submit this before 11, which is in an hour. So yeah, that'll be fine. And then it's gone, and then I can focus on other things. But yeah, that little voice is lying, and I know that. Rational brain knows that. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and get this done and gone. Yay. Back at the desk, ready for part 2. Well, the rest of the day. My to-do list isn't actually that aggressive, and I should be able to get stuff done and make some progress and get myself nice and like ahead for the rest of the week, which I'm loving. I've got all possible hydration options here: iced coffee, squash and water, so I'm hydrated. I am feeling the afternoon slump that afflicts all hot women around the world, really. So I'm just being gentle with myself and just giving myself nice, easy things to do. I want to prep my newsletter for the week. I want to plan some content for the next 2 weeks. I want to prep some cold pitches, look at my template and look at who I need to send that to. And I need to rejig my Dubsado proposal for reasons. But yeah, let's go. Fucking brilliant. It's not like I need this during the day. You couldn't have done this during the night, which we've just had. Next thing I've got to do, in 20 minutes, I've got a catch-up call with a client. I submitted their tone of voice, the first draft of their tone of voice guidelines yesterday. So today we're just going through and talking about any feedback they've got. I'm nervous, and I have no reason to be. I have worked with this client for years, so I know them really well. I know their brand really well. And I've had so many meetings like this before where the thing that's in my head right now is that I'm going to join the meeting and they're just going to be like, this is terrible, you're terrible. There's a pattern here. But I've had this exact feeling before, and all the meetings that I've had this feeling before for have gone absolutely fine. In fact, they've gone really well. But my brain is like, we can't let the guard down because this could be the one time where it's actually terrible and you weren't prepared for it. Yeah, I also need to understand that, it is also normal for them to have feedback. Them having feedback doesn't mean I've done a bad job at all. It would actually be strange if they were like, we have no feedback at all. Even if it was just, mini little tweaks and stuff, that's fine, that's expected. And when I think about times in the past where I've gone to a service provider for something, when I got my logos designed with Jen, who's amazing, she smashed it, every time I gave her amends or tweaks, I wasn't sending them being like, oh, she's done a shit job, oh, I can't believe I'm having to do this. I was just doing it in a way I felt it was productive to get to what I had in my head. So I'm trying to apply that same mindset to like my own work, that like if someone has feedback, it doesn't mean it was terrible, it just means we're trying to get to a place where they've told me everything they need, I've done what I can based on what they have told me, and now we need to refine it and get it to a place where they're like, yeah, no, that's exactly what we wanted. So yeah, feedback isn't a bad thing. It just means you can get even closer to exactly what the client wants. So yeah, it's going to be fine. I forgot to make my oats last night. It's rough. No gym this morning, because I couldn't be asked, quite frankly. I've been to the gym Monday and Tuesday morning, and I just thought, you know what, don't want to. We also got back quite late last night from the medium. I don't know what my takeaways from that are. I think there wasn't anything that happened that she said that I was like, oh my God, that's so bang on. It was just lots of things that like nearly were, and then a few things that nearly were, and then lots of things that I think my brain tried to connect and like made work, and then just a bunch of stuff that I was like, no, don't know, no clue what you're on about. I don't know, it was interesting. I think George and I went in and did separate sessions, so we, like, the other one had to sit outside and wait while the other one was having theirs done, but he said that he didn't really get as much out of it, and she said to him, like, I get the feeling that you're not really super engaged. Engaged wasn't the word she used, but like, I don't know, he just wasn't giving a lot back to her, which I can understand. And that when I was telling him afterwards about like what she said to me, he was like, well, it makes sense because you were probably more like engaged with it and more, I don't know, just a bit more receptive. Not that he doesn't believe, well, no, he doesn't believe in it, but I don't know, he had an open mind, but I think he was a bit more closed off than I was. So, I mean, no life-changing insights, really. Apparently I'm going to have a baby soon. I'm going to have a baby boy. Planned or not planned. So that's happening, apparently. Yeah, it was interesting. It was fun. I'd do it again. Maybe with someone else, just to see if they come up with anything different or more on, like, more close to what I am, like, more bang on. But yeah, fun way to spend a Tuesday night. It was good. Right, I'm at my desk. I'm tired. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice when I filmed earlier in the kitchen. Like, I just feel full of, like, not full of cold, but like it's coming. She's on her way. I'm just tired today, and that makes me nervous because I have a really full-on day tomorrow. Like, I'm going over to Manchester for an event, and then I'm coming back to Leeds for an event in the evening, so that's quite full-on. And I do have something to deliver today, which is fine, and that should be, like, I have the whole day, basically. If it took the whole day, I could do that, but it won't. But I'm just tired, like, I just can't be arsed. There's a networking event today at lunchtime for an hour, which I know I should go to, but again, can't be arsed. Don't want to do that. But I'm going to, because it'll be good for me and my business. God damn it. Yeah, I'm just... can't be arsed today. That's it, really. Anyway, I have to be arsed. There's no one else to do the arsing in this business. It's just me. Yeah, whatever. The thing that I didn't want to happen today has happened. I had one thing that I really needed to get done, like had the deadline for it today, and then other things that I wanted to get done. And I let the thing I needed to get done take up my whole day. It didn't need to. It really should have just taken the morning. And I'm just annoyed with myself because there's no reason other than like me procrastinating and me getting in my own head about this work that I'm doing. Like, that's the only reason why it's taken this long. I don't know. I'm just annoyed. I just feel I'm just in a bit of a funk today. Like, I always get this in the middle of the week, Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. It's normally Tuesday or Wednesday where I'm just like, no. Like, yeah. I think it's 5 to 4. I feel like I am just going to leave it there for today and go for a walk because I haven't got outside. I haven't done any exercise today. Because I feel like that is actually going to be more beneficial to me than trying to force myself to do like the last hour of work, because realistically it's not going to make much of a difference to my to-do list, this last hour of work, but it will make more of a difference to my life and well-being. So yeah, look at that. It's blinding. It's taken ages to focus in. Yeah. And that's pitch black over here. But I just, yeah, there's no point. I need to touch grass. Yeah. Tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow will be better. Days like this happen. It's normal. Yeah. We keep going. It's quite warm. Look how nice that sun is. Oh, I feel better already. Okay, let's go. Slop. Sorry I couldn't bring you in with me. I don't know what I could have done, I just didn't. All done, heading to the train station, where I'm going to go back to Leeds and then go straight to another networking event. Had a good time, made some good connections, had some good chats. So yeah, I'm dying for a cheese and onion roll, so I'm going to try and source one on the way to the station. Because I haven't eaten since 11 and it's now 5, so to remedy that situation pronto. Good morning. It's Friday. My camera died just as I got on the train, so I couldn't film any of my cheese and onion slice eating content, which I know is what you want, that's what you're really here for. I got home at 7:20, I think, and then I had a networking event which started at 7:30, so I went out and did that as well. This one, it wasn't such a like industry specific networking event, it was one that my friend was running, so I wanted to go and support them. And yeah, it was just a nice evening. Having said that, I am exhausted. I came home, I don't know when I got home, maybe like 9:30, so I wasn't there for too long, but I just lay in bed and watched The Apprentice and was just like, not really processing what Alan was saying. Do I ever? Not sure. Yeah, this morning I feel hungover. I feel like I've been beaten up. Like, you know when you're that tired where you're just like, everything hurts. I've been to the gym quite a lot this week. I also went to the chiropractor yesterday, and I had quite a full-on day yesterday of like going out and about and walking and talking to people. Imagine that, walking. So I think, yeah, my body's just a bit like, can we stop today, please? Can we sit down? Which I'm doing. I have no meetings today at all, which is beautiful. Today is just going to be a content day. I want to get sorted and like made, maybe not scheduled, but like I want the bulk of my content for the next 2 weeks made. So like I want a blog finished, I want Insta statics made, I want Insta reels made, and LinkedIn posts. So lots to do, but if I can do that, it just means I don't have to think about it for another 2 weeks. So that would be really good. And I'm really motivated to get this finished because at 3, I want to stop at 3 today so I can go for a swim and go and sit in the sauna and the spa in my gym. I did it last week, and I think I got there at like 3, half 3, and I came out, I like, went for a swim, went sat in the spa, washed my hair, did all my skincare, like my nighttime skincare routine in the gym. So when I came home, it was like 6 o'clock, 7, and I just, like, it was just such a nice way to start my evening. So I really want to be able to do that again today. But only, I say only, I'm going to do it. Even if I don't get any work done today, I'm still going to that fucking spa. But yeah, it's a good little motivation to myself to pull my finger out of it and get some stuff done. Look, this is why I need to wash my hair today. It's like very unkempt. Yeah, so that's the plan today. Get some content done. Oh, I also got some feedback from the guidelines I submitted on Tuesday. Submitted on Monday, had the feedback on Tuesday, submitted the amends to the feedback on Wednesday, and then I've looked at their feedback today and they're like, yeah, great, perfect. Turns out I do know what I'm doing. I am good at my job. Who knew? Who knew? I knew. I didn't. I did know. But anyway, I'm going to film some content. Just sort my hair out. We'll get it done. We will get it done. It is 10 to 11. I have 2 more LinkedIn posts I want to draft and schedule. There is no reason why I shouldn't do this in 10 minutes. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. It did not take me 10 minutes. It took me half an hour. It took me half an hour, and one of them isn't even finished. But it's like drafted and brain dumped, and I do this quite a lot where I'll just like brain dump my content, and then when I go to post it, or like I'll go to schedule it like early next week, and just make the finishing touches there and then post it. But I've only got one that I need to do that with, which is absolutely fine. And yeah, it's 11:30 now. That is all my LinkedIn content done for the day. My afternoon is going to be spent on Instagram content and blogs. I'm sort of hesitant to like get into that now because it's half an hour till I stop for lunch. So I think I might just stop for lunch now and take an earlier lunch break and then blast through that like last 3 hours of the 2.5 hours of the day before I go for my swim. Yeah, I've got like 3 minutes, so I might like set some stuff up now so that when I come back to my computer, it's just there and everything's pulled up and I can just go straight into it. But yeah, things never take as long as you think they're going to. In my head, I'm like, yeah, a whole blog should take me 3 minutes. No, it doesn't, and I never learn. I think we're there. LinkedIn content's done. Majority of my Instagram content is done. I didn't get that blog finished, but that's fine. We live. It is 3 o'clock now. I'm just going to spend the next couple of minutes like planning out my week next week, adding all my tasks into motion so that when I come to sit down on my desk on Monday, it's all ready to go and I know what I'm doing. And then answering a couple of emails as well, just so they're not hanging over me over the weekend. But then I'm going to go for a swim. I'm so excited. Yeah, I can feel my brain and like my eyes shutting down. So last couple of minutes and then we're done for the week. We did it. Yippee. I am parked up, about to head into my gym for my silly little swim and my sauna sesh. I can't bring you in with me, unfortunately. It's not allowed. And I think that is the end of my week. Yeah, after this, all I'm going to do is go home and catch up on Massa. But thank you for coming with me. Sorry if it's been dull. Yeah, this has been a week in my life. Let me know if you want more of this, less of this, something else. Yeah, thanks so much for coming on the journey. We started at Monday, now we're here. Look at us. Now we're in the car park of the gym. Lots to take away, lots to learn. Anyway, I'm going for a swim. Bye.